I feel like I have more success with the probates than expires. I guess tons of people are calling them.
If you're not first, you're last in that game. You have to understand context. In 2008, 9, 10, I was getting 300 to 400 a day. I am aware that that's a red ocean. I would just much rather prefer to swim in a blue ocean. What the data is showing us is to focus more time in that area.
Yeah. So I had a quick question, or a couple. One is my schedule for calling people.
Yeah.
A lead source.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself from 8 to 10 a.m. calling expires and then probates from 10 to 11. I'm producing with the dialer about 20 to 25 contacts. I feel like I have more success with the probates than expires. I don't know,
Is
maybe
the question to like
double down? Maybe?
No, but is the question to like back off calling expires?
I'm not getting so much pickups on the expired as opposed to the probates.
And why do you think that is?
I guess tons of people are calling them.
Ta-da!
So
That's just a logical conclusion, right? So
yeah.
If you're not first, you're last in that game.
Yeah.
So you got to be like calling them at 7:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What time are you calling these folks?
8 a.m.
Yeah, and I'm aware that there's probably people in the market that are calling them before that.
7:30, yeah.
Yeah, so you might be like the second or third person to call. By that time, they're probably annoyed, maybe not be picking up. So,
okay.
And I also think too that there's expireds are not bad. I did 100 deals 1 year, 75 were expireds. However, that was you have to understand context. In 2008, 9, 10, I was getting 300 to 400 a day. It was like the historic peak of expireds. It'll probably never be that high again, perhaps in history. So I could, set 3 appointments a day, cancel 2 because I had no equity and go on 1. And that lasted for a couple of years, but then it went away, right? And that's when I pivoted over to probate. Let me ask you this. How many expireds have you listed in the last 12 months?
None.
How many probates?
I'm getting closer. I have people that said...
Yeah, so I think what your experience is showing and what kind of like, if I make a data-driven decision, I know that there are expired listings to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
I am aware that that's a red ocean. It's not a blue ocean. There's lots of sharks in the water, lots of blood in the water. It's not that that's terrible. We can, push our way in and fight and crash and scratch and claw and get, our unfair share. I would just much rather prefer to swim in a blue ocean. In the last 12 months, you haven't listed any. You're starting to show progress on probates and you're getting closer to being able to set an appointment. So it seems like experientially what the data is showing us is to focus more time in that area.
The other thing that it kind of intrigued me with the cash offer was, I'm not there yet at all, but if I was, I'm just surprised like someone as young as Jack is not doing like social media as opposed to maybe.
Yeah, because here's the deal. Here's the deal on that. He's starting to do it.
Okay.
So I did like data-driven decision. 53% of sellers in Wisconsin, in my geographic area, are between the age of 62 and 80. And 63% of those people own their house outright. So 1/4 of all of the sales in our market are boomers who own their house outright.
And where are they? Are they on TV or are they on social?
Exactly. Every day there's more boomers than there is 20-year-olds. So eventually I could appeal to them, but like, that's.
I was thinking because maybe like social media to run an ad campaign is a lot cheaper, but that makes sense if your audience is on
and you
TV.
also, and to keep in mind, like, because I think we know the value, like we know the price of everything, but we don't know the value of anything. So when we perhaps come from an environment or perhaps in a season where we don't have as many resources, we want to choose the thing that's the least expensive. Yes. But that doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Right. So like, yeah, I see how you would gravitate. Oh, it's easier for me to run that ad. It feels like you're doing something. But here's what I know about social. Okay. As somebody who's plays in that playground and has a little bit of attention, that is a long tail game, meaning it takes an extended period of amount of time. People don't follow creators. They accumulate time with them. So it takes a while to accumulate enough time with them where they know, like, and trust you. And an hour cycle of selling, the cycle's really long. It's now been pushed out to like 7 to 10 years. It used to be like 5 to 7. Now it's like 7 to 10. So it just takes a long time. It's not that it's bad. It's a worthy investment, but it just takes a while. Whereas most people, including Jack, are in a situation where they're like, yo, I want to do deals right now. So then I make this logical. So remember how I started this by saying prospecting based and marketing supported? Lead gen around like data-driven decisions around lead gen that have higher densities, motivate qualified sellers, probates, cash offers, get good at converting. As we start to make more money, we can add something like social to it.
Aaron, really quick on the ads that Jack's doing. Is that recommended for everybody? I mean,
It is, but the challenge is it depends on your geographic market because that will dictate price. So he's in a little town in Wisconsin where it costs $7,000 a month and he has zero competition. Where you live, it's probably $20,000 a month. Like, I don't know how much it is. You know what I mean?
My cousin works for KTLA and he sells ads and he sells to like this guy, Adrian, Seller's Advantage and Adrian Garcia.
That's what they're doing. They're doing cash offer leads on TV. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and he's trying to get me to do it, but I was like, I'm not sure.
Well, here's the deal, though, because you have to, it's not bad. I need you to understand that. CPM, what is that KPI? Cost per what?
1,000.
Cost per 1,000 is $4.
Per 1,000 impression, I get to see for $4, I get to see 1,000 people.
Yeah, be put in front of 1,000 people, which is solid, right?
That's
so,
great.
But in his market, again, he has no competition, and the cost is only $7,000 to be able to get how many impressions per month?
I would have to look, but times.
Well, let's do the math on that. So,
exactly.
So 7,000
by $4, right?
Yep. So that's 1,750
times that by 1,000.
1.7 million views a month. It's proven, but the challenge is the barrier to entry is money, and you got to be good at conversion. Because the issue is you can turn all on those leads, and if you don't know how to convert them and you don't know how to go from like, I'm just a real estate agent to a real estate professional, and now I can help you in all these different ways, then you're going to be wasting money. Right. So if somebody was going to go down that path, Mario, if I was going to like lay out a blueprint for that, 1, it's not a question of if it works. It does. 2, it's a question of barrier to entry and cost. 3, prior to turning them on, get real serious about role playing. So I connected Jack with a bunch of different people that role play, like, and that do creative stuff, so he can role play with them and like really start to get better at that. Because otherwise you're going to waste money. You have to be mindful of who you're giving access to your thinking. If I'm running by financial scenarios, I don't ask my dad. Believable is defined as the following. They've produced the outcome you wish to produce consistently over an extended period of time. Because most of the time we ask people guidance to be like, show me how I'm right. This is coming from the rafters instead of being on the field. You need an accurate assessment of reality in order to produce outcomes. You have to see what's true, not what you're imagining to be true, or what you'd like to be true, but what's actually true. So I want to be respectful of everybody's time. What's up, Cyrus?